We're gonna talk about all the little nuances of growing a YouTube channel, and as you can tell, I'm crazy passionate about it and I really love doing this. So if you are a new YouTuber or somebody who's been working at YouTube for a really long time, but you just feel like you can't figure out how all the bits and pieces of YouTube works, and you've been looking for a simple, super explanation, then this video is definitely the video for you. I'm so excited about this video because it was actually requested by somebody who had watched one of my previous videos that I make a video how YouTube works super simple. So in this video, I've challenged myself to do just that. If you want to find out who the YouTuber is who asked me to do this, hang out to the end of this video because she's also going to be my shout out for this video. And you guys, she's totally awesome and needs to go viral, so you definitely want to wait till the end of this video. But that brings me to another point that I'm super excited about. You guys know that I love doing shout outs on my channel. What I want to do is ask you guys to drop me down below in the comments questions that you have about growing your YouTube channel, questions that you have about how YouTube works. And you know me, I'm going to dig into the research. I'm gonna uncover as much as I can, and I will compile a video for you. What video topics would you like me to cover? And if I choose your topic, you're going to be the shout out for that video. I've been thinking about this for a couple days, and it's really occurred to me that a YouTube video has a whole life cycle. To really get success on YouTube, we have to master the art of the life cycle of our YouTube video. Now, for me, in building my YouTube channel, and everybody's unique, but for the sake of argument and for this video, I'm gonna take the perspective that your watch time on your channel is more important than the number of subscribers that you have on your channel. Let me just interject here really quickly. In order to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. In my experience, and being that I've almost hit that 500 subscriber mark, it's easier to get subscribers than watch time. And watch time is all about views. So I'm getting ahead of myself. YouTube and how it works, super simple, the life cycle of a video. And built us a literal forest of every houseplant in my house, there is a reason why, and it all comes back to the life cycle of your video. So when you guys launch a new video, or whenever I launch a new video, it's like this, right? This teeny tiny cutting that I have that's just one leaf. This is our new video, and eventually we want this video to turn into this. Right here, we want to have this massive growth. So for this guy to get that big, he needs a couple things right off the top. He needs sunlight and he needs good soil and water. So how are we going to work to get this guy as big as this guy over here? Well, we're gonna need a couple things. So we have our little plant here that we're trying to take to a great big plant. So let's talk about the life cycle of what this guy needs to go through to become a big giant plant or a YouTube video with lots of views. I'm not the best drawer, but here is our plant. So in order for him to grow, he is going to need soil, and he is going to need sunlight. In this case, the sunlight is going to be views that we get from YouTube. And the soil is going to be us promoting our videos. If you'd like a whole bunch of information on how to promote your YouTube videos, I'm going to link a playlist right here on how to promote your YouTube video. It's there if you need it. We're gonna continue on with the life cycle of a video so that you have the most basic terms of how YouTube works and you know all the moving parts that you need to get as many views as you can on your videos and increase that watch time. So for the sake of this video, we are just talking about increasing more views from YouTube. As soon as you make a video, the first thing that happens is YouTube puts it out for people to see. And YouTube calls that impressions. You guys, my inability to spell is actually a fact. Impressions. So I'm gonna grab my computer because we're gonna look at what that means in your YouTube studio. Okay, so before we jump into my computer, I just wanna say something really quickly here. I feel like us new YouTubers put a ton of pressure on ourselves to have a whole bunch of subscribers in a short amount of time. And I am definitely not immune to this sickness. I put a ton of pressure on myself to have a massive amount of subscribers in a really short amount of time, especially because this is the kind of content that I love to talk about. So I want to challenge all of us to keep something in mind. The rate at which we grow our channel really doesn't matter. And for each of us, it's gonna be different. I recently read an article of a girl who grew her channel to 20,000 subscribers from 500 subscribers in 9 months, which is amazing. And I would love to have 20,000 subscribers in 9 months. She chalked that up to posting 5 videos a week consistently. And you know what? That's just not realistic for all of us. Yeah, the biggest struggle I have with my channel is I cannot post consistently. Being that I own my own business, have kids at home, and do this YouTube channel, I am constantly juggling my life, and having a consistent upload schedule is just not something I'm able to meet. And I also don't have a huge social media following. So there's things that are working for me. I think I do great content, and there's things that are just working against me. So I want to challenge all of us in this video to let go of how quickly we're getting our subscribers and just focus on building that watch time for the videos we are able to get going and get going live on YouTube. It's just weird. We spend a lot of time in my YouTube studio. So we're gonna go onto your YouTube studio. We might as well do my last video. We're gonna go to video analytics, click that, it's gonna load. But of course I live in the country, so it's gonna take forever to load. Okay, so this video right here has gotten 643 impressions. So in my argument of the simplest way to grow a YouTube channel and the life cycle of a YouTube video, I really think that impressions is the most important piece, because you want to get YouTube to show your video to as many people as possible. So impressions and getting YouTube to show your video, number 1. Number 2, after YouTube has given those impressions out to people, we have your click-through rate. So the click-through rate for this video is 5.9%. YouTube has said that a good click-through rate is anything between 2 and 10%. So if your click-through rate is over the 10%, amazingly well, getting people to click on that video. If it's a little closer to the 2 or under the 2, you may need to do some adjustments because you want to get clicks on that video. I have another video right here that tells about what I've done to increase my click-through rate on past videos, because as a small YouTuber, if I want to get views and I want to get watch time, I really need people to click on my videos and choose to watch them. So check out that video if you're interested in click-through rate and how you can increase your click-through rate. 5.9% of people who are being shown my thumbnail right here and reading my title right here are choosing to click that video to watch it. And that is leading me to views. So going back on my YouTube studio, we're going to click on overview. So this video has 107 views on it. Let's go back to reach. You can see that there's 107 views here as well. So all of the views on this video are actually coming from YouTube itself. I haven't been promoting this video out. There's a bunch of reasons why I haven't been doing that, but that's a whole nother video for another time. I really just wanted to see how this video would perform if it was just on YouTube and just using tags, just using title and click-through rate to see how it's performed. So overview, views, 107 views. Now, there's something really important on this screen that I like to pay attention to, and I think it's one of the most important pieces for me. I like to look at this number right here and see how many subscribers I've gained from this video. With it being 8, that's almost 10%. So almost 10% of the people who are watching this video are choosing to subscribe to my channel because of it. That is telling me that people who are finding my YouTube channel from impressions and are clicking it and who are watching it are choosing to then subscribe to my channel. The next thing after somebody's viewed your channel is going to be Retention. And retention is how long somebody watched your video for. We're going to go under the engagement tab. We're gonna scoot down here to where it says audience retention. So people are watching 40% of this video, which again is a pretty decent number from when I've compared this to other YouTubers who talk about retention and show their videos. But something I wanna show you is if you hit on the click more tab, you can go to a really interesting piece, and there is gonna be another video on this, but I just wanna show it to you really quickly. So my audience retention, people are watching 40% of this video, which is 5 minutes and 15 seconds of watch time I'm getting from this video. But if I also go over here to type and go to relative audience retention, it's gonna show me, and I really love looking at this piece because it tells me how much you guys like watching my videos. It's gonna show me based on the average right here being all the videos that are on YouTube, whether my video is performing on above average or whether my video is performing above average. This clearly is a good video and landed really well with people. Whether my video is performing on average, which was towards the end of my video, which is normal. People have gotten the information that they wanted. And then down here to below average, people do usually tend to click and move on. So this is a really good piece because it tells me that people are engaged and watching this video above average for the most part of a normal video on YouTube. So you do want to check that for part of your video retention piece. What's next after video retention? The next piece is right here, and it's engagement. So engagement is simply the number of people who are liking, commenting, and subscribing to your video. I've already shown you the subscribing part, which of course is a huge and important part of making your video. You want people to subscribe, but also YouTube is taking into consideration the number of people who like your video and the number of people who are commenting on your video. So if you'd like another video on increasing engagement for your YouTube videos, then this is a great opportunity to jump down to the comment section below, leave me a note saying, do you want me to talk to you guys more in depth about engagement? What about this relative audience retention piece? Have you looked at this before? Is this new? And would you like a video on that? I have been increasing my watch time steadily on my channel. I'm really proud of it, and there's a reason why that's happened. So maybe drop down in the comments below if you want me to talk about how I'm doing that as a brand new YouTuber. So there's some ideas for you, but in this case, after retention, the next important piece is going to be engagement. And that is all gonna lead overall to watch time. Like I said at the start of this video, I do think that watch time is the most important piece. This video is getting, so the watch time that this video is getting is 9.5 hours. So this video is just about 13 minutes long. People are watching it on average for 40%, and it's overall giving me 9.5 hours of watch time. And YouTube is going to take all together your watch time, your engagement, and your retention, add all of those things up, and then use that to decide if it should give your video more views. So like I said, this is a basic tutorial for beginner YouTubers on how YouTube works. So let's just go through this one more time. Here's your YouTube video, or in my case, this little plant here that we're trying to grow. We need to get sun to it if we want it to grow, or you guys can work at promoting your videos on the side. In order to grow your video, you need to get impressions. So you need YouTube to show your video. Once people have seen your video, they're going to decide to click on it, and that is where you're going to get click-through rate. Once they've clicked on your video, they're going to view your video, decide if they want to become a subscriber or not, and decide how long they're going to watch your video for. Retention. If you're using your video and optimizing the content of your video to ask for engagement from people, they are going to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's going to increase your engagement. And overall, if the retention is good, they're watching more of your video, that's going to give you more watch time. These three things combined tells YouTube that they should put more sun onto your video, give it more exposure, because it is getting watch time, and YouTube wants people to be on their YouTube channel for as long as possible. I hope my sound didn't go crazy on that. I'm using my Rode microphone. If you want to see about the kind of microphone I use for filming my YouTube videos, I'll put a link to that video right here. But I was talking behind my Rode video, so hopefully all of that came together good for you guys. So this is not where this ends. There's more. So hang out, because we're going to talk a little bit more about what all these components mean and how you can use them to get the most success in the life cycle of your YouTube video. So you have your video and you want to get YouTube to give it impressions out to people who are going to view your video. Hold on, because I've got something super simple to relate this to. All right, I'm back. So you want YouTube to give as many impressions as possible to your video, but you have to tell YouTube what your video is about. And to do that, you need to have a good title and lots of good tags on your video. So we're gonna jump back to my studio and we're gonna talk about title and tags. So I'm going to jump into details of my video right here. So I challenge you guys to look at your titles of your video, or when you're making your videos, look at the title and see how much information can you put into that. For example, in this box of couscous that I have, I know that it's not only is it couscous, but it's garlic and olive oil, it's got 95% organic ingredients, it's vegetarian, there's 5 servings, GMO, all that good stuff. To get impressions on YouTube, you need YouTube to know what your video is about, and YouTube is looking at 2 things to do that. It's looking at your title, and it's also looking at your tags, which are all the way down here. So each one of these tags I've specifically picked because they relate back to my video. This little green 19 that you see here is telling me where this video ranks overall for people who are searching on ways to boost views on YouTube in 2020. How I get that little green guy is from an app called TubeBuddy. I have a link for you guys in the description box below. So please, if you are new to YouTube and you are trying to figure out how to get a lot more views on your channel, it is going to make it a lot easier for you if you load that TubeBuddy app as an extension onto your computer. So jump to my description box and grab that app for you. I use the Pro version, which I think cost me $45. I'm in Canada, a year. Totally nominal fee for the amount of information that it gives me, and it gives me the chance to, as a brand new YouTuber, been in the game for 3 months, have my video rank in 19th place. So that's really good. So the tags and the title is this impression piece right here. It's how YouTube knows who to show your video to based on what people are looking for on YouTube. Bonus points if you noticed I forgot to put the R in impression, because really, me and spelling, never gonna be friends, guys. But impression, tag, and title is how YouTube knows who they should show your video to. After that, they can go into click-through rate, which I have a video for you all about click-through rate. That's going to get you the views that you want to have on YouTube. A lot goes into this too, guys. There is content. What your video is about is a really key piece. So if you're looking for video ideas that are trending and that are likely to get you views, again, I'm all about the research, so check out these videos right here that are gonna give you some video ideas that are gonna help you guys get more views on YouTube. Then retention, there's going to be a lot of videos coming up on this, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please consider subscribing to this channel now. I am currently super obsessed with all things retention, engagement, and watch time. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming up on this topic soon. So that's it. Again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I am super passionate about uncovering all these details for myself. I am endlessly going into behind the scenes and behind the studio of my YouTube channel to see what can I be trying differently to increase my watch time? What can I be trying differently to increase my retention? And that is all the information that I share with you guys on my channel. Remember, let go of that subscriber count. Stop the competition of yourself with other people. I'm definitely speaking to myself here as well with this. You don't know what they have working for them or against them. For now, let's jump really quickly into the person who inspired me to have this conversation with you guys today. That YouTuber is Grandma Sandy. I'm just gonna click really quickly here to this amazing video. You guys, Grandma's Meatloaf. What? This wonderful woman, Grandma Sandy, she is growing her YouTube channel at 1,000 subscribers. She did leave me a comment, so she inspired this whole simple video on the very basic pieces of how YouTube works. I'm super excited to introduce you guys to Grandma Sandy. And one other thing that's going to be coming out on this YouTube channel, I am going to start posting a lot more often on just inspiring thoughts. Lately, I've been feeling this huge push to create content like this. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're into just inspirational chats, I'm going to start doing almost daily vlogs, just talking about different things that come along in our day-to-day life and how we can take inspiration in them to live our absolute best life possible. So much good stuff coming for you guys. So grateful for each and every subscriber who has watched my channel so far, and thank you of course for the watch time, and I will see you guys again soon.